Sarah Lucero, then me, then Joe Reinagel. And we did it 4 nights, at 10 o'clock. It was really good. And it was just a quick, like, 2-minute thing showing, quick little cool recipe to bring something to a Super Bowl party. That's what this guy, that's what I'm going to show you. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate you. Good evening, Terry. How are you? There's David. My friend claims that he can print a gun using his 3D printer, but I'm not impressed. I've had a Canon printer for years. He's back. David, that's a good one, man. That's a good one, Dave. That's a good one, man. Good evening, Bill Taylor here in the Ken's 5 Digital Center. Boy, what gave that away, right? I mean, it is everything Ken's 5 right now. Look at this. Got the shirt on, too. Blessings to you and yours on a Wednesday night. Hope you're having a great night tonight. Great news is where I want to start. As David put it, we are 1-0 in the Fox era. What a game. We're on the East Coast in the beginning of what is called the Rodeo road trip. If you're not familiar, they're going to be gone for all of February. They won't return to San Antonio in the Frost Bank Center until March, what is it? Like second or third of March? Not okay. So early March. They will, however, play in Austin in case you do want to get up the road. It's not going to be too far a drive to catch them out in Austin. Like 2 games or 1? 2 games in Austin, like they've been doing. So, but they're not moving to Austin, so don't. It's just another way to make some money and play in Austin. All right, highs today held down from the cloud cover. Oh, but by the way, 126, 125, unbelievable game tonight. Spurs win in Atlanta, and I say Fox era in case you didn't know what I was talking about. De'Aaron Fox is the newest Spur, and this is one of the top players in the NBA. We really got a great deal. I mean, it was incredible that we didn't have to give up any one of our players. It was something involving some other teams, but he came over from Sacramento, and he's a phenomenal player. Nate Ryan told me he's one of the top 20 players in the league. Averages 20 to 25 points a game, and he had 24 points tonight. Spurs debut, whole new system. And he goes out and scores 24, helps us win.
He got a double-double.
Oh, he had a double-double even. Wow. Lise, what's up? So glad you saw it. Got some screenshots. Beautiful. I love it. I love it. So glad. So glad. Happy birthday. I hope you had a wonderful birthday, Lise. Oh, man. What's up, Ann? How are you? You're welcome on the updates too, by the way, David. So, yeah, cloud cover held us down. Maybe you experienced a little bit of that mist. We did see a little bit of rain east and southeast. It was more sea breeze showers than anything else. I'm going to have to actually change this to about 12 hours on the loop, and then you'll see it. Coming up out of the Gulf, it was Victoria. Maybe John Olson's joining us soon. Can tell us if he got any rain where he was in the Victoria area. I don't think any of this was measurable. I mean, sprinkles at best coming off that sea breeze flow. We call these sea breeze showers because there's what's called isentropic lift when this onshore flow occurs. And remember, there's a good little upslope as we're coming on land. Remember, as we go from the coast and, zero sea level for the coast, you get up to about an elevation of 600 feet in San Antonio. So it's not a steep climb by any stretch, but it is one nevertheless. And sometimes that can help spawn a few of these showers. Awesome. I'm glad to hear that, Lise. So yeah, it wasn't much, and we're not expecting much in the future, in the near future. We've got some rain chances to talk about with the front, but it's not going to be the front. Front probably comes through dry. It's going to be behind the front that we get a good upper level setup for some much needed rain. Temperatures tonight down to 61 already in Bernie, 66 at Bandera, 74 here in the city. 70s and 71s are pretty popular. New Braunfels at 73. So here's what happens tomorrow morning. I think we're going to see the clouds roll back in. We cleared them out late afternoon, maybe before sunset. You got to enjoy a little bit of blue sky. It didn't last very long. The sun came out late, and that's what kept us in the 70s. But they returned by morning. Here's a shot of 8 a.m. Socked in, dry. We will see a little bit of fog. I'll show you the visibility forecast here shortly, but I would only expect that mist. I wouldn't expect even drizzle or light showers. But look what happens. As early as about 1 or 2 o'clock tomorrow, we see the skies clear. We're expecting that anyway. And with sooner sunshine finding us a little bit earlier, we should make it back up into the lower to mid 80s, even closer to 87s down at Cotulla, Carrizo Springs. So that sun will make a big difference and warm us up come mañana. I want to try to find my future visibility and give you a look. Why am I not seeing it there? Here it is. Visibility forecast for mañana. Fog expected as early as 3 to 4 in the morning. So in case you have any kind of overnight travel, shift work, half a mile visibility, be careful at 3, and then the sun gets up and the fog is a little more widespread. A lot of this will have to do with winds. As long as winds are under 10 miles per hour, you can see half a mile visibility up I-35, 281, out west on 90, even 10 west. It even thickens up down, say, 37. So Wilson County, Karnes County, all going to see some pretty good dense fog. And this won't last until, you can see it already clearing by 9 a.m. So it'll be short-lived. But with the sunshine and the 80s, we're going to probably break a record tomorrow. I'm going with 84 for our afternoon high. I know that model stopped us at about 82. We're going with 84, and that's way above average. I mean, you can see our average there on the top of the screen, 66. But the record is an old one. Look at that, 1925, a record high of 83 goes down. And then Friday and Saturday, we look to tie record highs. 86 from 2017 Friday, 88 from 2017 on Saturday. So 1954 and 2017, because 1954 held about 2 or 3 records this week. Oh, thanks, Brian. I appreciate that, brother. I really appreciate it. Very kind of you. I got sprinkles just north of Stockdale. Okay, see? So southeast. Didn't last long probably, right, Tony? From Pakistan, Gulnar. Wow. That's really cool. Thanks for watching. What time is it there? Okay, so now you see that we'll see a couple of record ties, but we break tomorrow if we hit that 84. Here's the dew point forecast. We're not expecting a drop until next week, and now it's pushing it back. I was looking at Sunday, Monday yesterday, if you were with me. Now we're going Tuesday to Wednesday. So we stay humid with this front coming through, but just no upper air support to really get any showers off this front. So let's talk about that. Hello, Hanak. What's happening? Good evening, Brenda. Very brief. It's 8 in the morning in Pakistan, Gulnar. Good morning. Hope everything's going well. So zonal flow, okay? Whenever you don't see any big dips in the jet stream, that's going to be a very quiet weather pattern, very stable. You can see all the action poised well to our north. That starts changing. Now the cold front has already gone through, so that's why I say when you don't have that stacking of the isobars showing us the equal areas of pressure, and this is of course upper air, you see how Texas has a big gap in those lines? That definitely means that things are just really quiet aloft and the front comes through without any upper level support like you'd see if we were up in like the Dakotas, Iowa, Missouri even, seeing some pretty good stacking. That means good high speeds, good instability, and that would accompany the front. Then we might get a good chance of rain as this front comes through. But the way we're set up for this front's arrival, not conducive to seeing anything develop. But watch what happens as we get into next week. So that's, now Monday, front's already through. So I was a little early on that earlier, but you get the point, same point. Now the front's through, okay? Because the front comes through on Super Bowl Sunday. Now that kink, see that dip in the jet? That's called a short wave, and that's going to be, hold on one second. And that's going to be a good dip in the jet stream, and that's going to be the energy for some rain chances as we get into Monday, Tuesday. Let me just make sure everything's cool. I don't need to take that call. Okay. And, oh, look at you see the snow. Not here, of course. But boy, a lot of snow across Kansas, Nebraska, Missouri. But that kink is going to be enough for some instability and a couple of disturbances to ride that flow and move right across South Texas. So I don't think chances of rain are going to be very high except for maybe Tuesday. Tuesday the 11th looks like about a 30 to 40% chance. And boy, do we need this rain. The drought has gotten worse. Not terribly worse. David says, I only go to elementary school reunions because those people didn't start to hate me until we were in high school. Come on, David, nobody hates you. Is still going to cold on the Super Bowl? Cooler. Cold is really coming in during the work week. Super Bowl Sunday won't be cold, but it'll be cooler for sure. I'll show you in a moment. You're very welcome, Anthony. Good to see you. So yeah, it's a brief, looks like through maybe Wednesday, slight chances, and then we start getting back into a bit of a zonal flow. Look at how close that snow gets. Might just clip the panhandle. Pretty good little snowstorm heading into Valentine's Day. And that's where we see things kind of stabilizing in the upper levels, and that's why we should be quiet. So how much rain? Not too much. I mean, that Tuesday rain chance will be the best that we have. So between now and next Wednesday, here's what we've got on the rainfall forecast, what we call the QPF, Quantitative Precipitation Forecast. And a dark shade of green, a quarter to a half an inch is the range for San Antonio. And that's going to be between now and next Wednesday. East Texas, northern Louisiana is where we start really seeing those totals pick up. So with that said, I'll show you now how these chances are stepped out across our 14-day forecast. Golnar, a peaceful, restful night to you as well as we start our day amongst the chaos here. Yeah, God bless you, brother. What brings you to Pakistan? Are you serving in the military, or is it personal? Okay, so look at the warming trend, the heat wave. Yes, this winter, no, fall, no. Fall. Heat wave continues. Look at this, winter. And you see 84, 86, 88. I mean, this is spring to almost summer in the hearts of February winter for us. I mean, this is crazy, especially hitting almost 90 on the 8th. And that would only tie the record. That's the thing. I mean, we're not even breaking a record with 88 on Saturday, 22 degrees above seasonal average. 22 degrees higher than we should be. Then there's the Sunday, as I mentioned, just cooler, mid to upper 60s. North winds will start up in the afternoon. I got to adjust that. And then you see also Monday, good north wind in place. So it looks like, yeah, you know what it is, actually? I did update that. This was, I just remembered. That's why the so that's everything's is slowing down, put it that way. Kind of like last week where the system sped up. It was just the opposite. We were about a week and a half out, and I saw that we were going to see rain until Friday morning, and it moved up a day if you saw what happened. And remember, last week it moved out Thursday morning. Friday was spectacular. From the Grand Hyatt, what's up, Anthony? Oh, yeah. Beautiful spot. Valentine's Day looks good. Visiting. We'll be back in a couple of days. All right, that's awesome. And then we look at that. We warm up Saturday the 15th to 74 before another front brings us down on Sunday the 16th to below average temps. And then we're going to get back up into the 60s Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday in the third week of February. So there you have it, my friends. So I guess summer is going to be very hot, right? As always, it could be. You know, this La Nina winter panning out. We've had 2 good Arctic blasts. The second one producing snow. And if you were to ask me, odds are we're done with hard freezes. I can't say we're not done with freezes. Or I can't say we're done with freezes because I've seen freezing temps in March, mid-March. And in fact, the latest freeze on record is April. So honestly, it can still happen. But when I talked about the headline, I almost forgot, of rodeo-style weather, if you are a San Antonian, or if you've been here as long as I have, like 30 years, you know that every February, as it should be in winter, we get a good amount of cold, drizzly weather. It's just a rodeo thing here, right? While the rodeo's in town. Well, sure enough, Wednesday the 12th, and that's John Party night. Come on, somebody. John Party's on stage Wednesday the 12th. That's one of the best acts we've got this year. I'm really excited. We got Keith Urban Saturday night. And we've got John Party Wednesday the 12th. And that's rodeo weather. I mean, barely getting out of the 40s, cloudy, maybe a few light showers, but really looks like Tuesday's the better chance of rain. Everything will stay liquid, by the way, even though it's going to be a good shot of cold. It's the afternoons that'll be impacted more than the mornings. Notice that we don't have any 30s on tap. I mean, I think we see 30s in the hill country. Well, I take that back. Thursday morning, maybe upper 30s, barely. Maybe a light freeze in the hill country Thursday, but not San Antonio. You're welcome, Cecilia. Did I answer it? I don't remember it, Cecilia. Oh, there it is. I just did without even seeing it. Tony home on leave from Afghanistan. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, I bet you're so happy to see him. Aunt Gina, spend some quality time with him. Arriving on Tuesday the 11th. Oh, man, yeah. You're going to have the umbrellas going on. But I know you'll be happy to get a breakfast taco even if it's in the rain. Weather up and down, from cold to hot. Right, Ann? I mean, I'm telling you, back and forth. It's like a roller coaster. All right, that's going to wrap things up. God bless you all. Have a wonderful night. We will have highlights of the Fox era's beginning, the first game with our newest Spur. And I'll tell you, Nate said this kid is a real Spur for sure, if that makes any sense to you. Because here's the thing. I think his wife's from San Antonio. Is that right? Did I hear that? It is true? Yeah. And then he went to Tech, and he's really glad. He wanted to come back here. Oh, she went to Tech.
He went to Kentucky.
Oh, he's Kentucky. Okay, mix that up. Thank you. That's what it was. He's wearing that number that she wore at Tech. That's why he went to number 4. And that was his wife's number. And do you know what high school she went to? I wonder what high school she went to in San Antonio, but yeah, he's got San Antonio roots. Nate said he just fits our culture perfectly. He gives it back to the community. Love him for that. He's going to really fit our culture nicely here in the city. So welcome, Mr. Fox. All right. God bless you all. Love you. And we'll see you at 10.